So question 2, we're looking at question compared. So we're looking at valuation of shares, semi-strong form efficient, strong form efficient. Okay, and so what do we have? We have direct. So we have two companies. We have Kashmir PLC meet on the March 16, and they decide to make a bid for Woolly PLC. So Kashmir PLC wants to buy the company Woolly PLC. And then they believe this will result in savings of 20 million to Kashmir. The board agrees a price on £6.70 for each of Woolly shares. March 20, the offer is made public. At the close of trading, March 15, before any decisions were made, Kashmir had share equity of 6 million shares at £7. Woolly had issued share at 4 million shares at £5. March 25, the information about the expected savings are made public to the media. Okay, so take the details above. We're looking at share price. Okay, so we're looking at how the share prices have changed for both firms from the 16th of March, the 20th of March, and the 25th of March. And we're looking at market efficiency. So we're looking at semi-strong form efficiency, and we're looking at strong form efficiency. So semi-strong form efficiency, strong form efficiency, and the market efficiency for shares, for share valuation. So first, there's three different types of efficiency. So we have weak form efficiency. So we have weak form efficiency, and weak form efficiency basically means the share price reflects past data. So weak form efficiency, share price reflects past data. We've got semi-strong form efficiency, which we're going to be looking at. So semi-strong form efficiency means that the share price reflects past data and any data recently made public. And strong form efficiency looks shows that share price. So in strong form efficiency, share price reflects past information. Information recently made public. So recently made public data. And it knows inside information as well. So inside information as well. So these are the three types of efficiencies, but we're looking at semi-strong, and then we're looking at strong. We're not looking at weak form efficiency. So weak is just past information. Semi-strong is past information and information recently made public, in the news and stuff, anything that's recently made public. Strong form efficiency, I don't even know if that exists, but strong form efficiency knows everything. It knows inside information, it knows everything that's been recently public, and all of that. So for this question, for question 2 on Seminar 5, we're looking at these two companies. So we're looking at Kashmir PLC and we're looking at Woolly PLC. And they want us to look at these dates. They want us to see how the share price changes on the 16th, the 20th, and the 25th. And so the first page, what does the first page talks about? The first page starts in terms of March 16, they decide to make a bid. So March 16, they decide to make a bid. On March 20, the offer is made public. Okay. So first things first, we're looking at question A. So we're looking at semi-strong form efficiency. So question A, we're looking at semi-strong form efficiency. So question A, semi-strong form efficiency. And we're looking at two companies. So we're looking at Kashmir PLC and we're looking at Woolly PLC. So we're looking at Kashmir PLC and we're looking at Woolly PLC. So two different companies, okay? And we're looking, and the first date they want us to look at is March 16. So compute and explain the share prices on 16th, the 20th, and the 25th. So we're looking at March 16th. So what do we know on March 16th? Well, March 15th, they tell us that before any decisions are made, Kashmir has share equity of 6 million shares at £7 per share. So March 16. So for March 16, we know that Kashmir PLC has 6 million shares at £7 per share. So we have 6 million shares at £7 per share. So that means their capital Their full capital is 6 times by 7, so 42 million. Their full capital is 42 million, and we know that £7 per share. £7 per share. So this information is known on March 15th. So March 16th, this is the only information that we know from March 16th. For Woolly PLC, we also know. So March 15th, before any decisions are made, Cashmere has share equity of 6 million at £7, but Woolly has share capital of 4 million at £5 per share. So Woolly PLC, the different company. So Woolly PLC has 4 million shares. Has 4 million shares. Has 4 million shares at £5 per share. So 4 times by 5. So we know the capital equals 20 million. So the capital of the company is 20 million. And we know the share price on this day, on the March 16th, is £5 per share. So we know it's £5 per share. So this is all the information we know from March 16. Okay, but it tells you that the company, so we know that Cashmere PLC, the directors of Cashmere PLC meets on March 16. So they meet on March 16 and they decide to make a bid for Woolly PLC. And the bid that they're making for Woolly PLC is that they're going to agree an offer price of £6.70 for each of Woolly's shares. So Cashmere is going to buy Woolly's shares, each of Woolly's shares, for £6.70. But this doesn't become public until March 20th. The offer is made public without any mention of the expected savings. So expected savings are 20 million, but they don't know. So we're looking at semi-strong. So expected savings are inside information. On March 20th, they're inside information because it's not made public. So without any mention. So the offer is made public without any mention of the expected savings. So March 20th, all we know on March 20th is that Cashmere wants to buy Woolly shares for £6.70. They decided this on March 16. March 20, the offer is made public, but the expected savings of 20 million are not told. So we don't know about the expected savings. All we know about on March 20th is that Cashmere has agreed to buy Woolly shares for £6.70. So the next date they want us to look at is 20th of March. Perfect. So 20th of March. And on 20th of March, this is the only information that's gone public. So 20th of March. So March the 20th. So on March 20th, Cashmere wants to. So Cashmere wants to buy each of Woolly's shares. So wants to pay £6.70. So Cashmere wants to pay £6.70 for each of Woolly's shares. For each of Woolly's shares. So how many? So Woolly has 4 million shares, and currently they're priced at £5 per share. So they want to pay greater than the £5 per share. So they want to pay £6.70 for 4 million shares. So £6.70 for 4 million shares means that the capital is going to be, so £6.70 times by 4 million. So the capital is going to be 26.8 million. So 26.8 million. This is how much it's going to cost. So this information here is just how much it's going to cost. So 26.8 million, this is how much it's going to cost to buy all of Woolly's shares. So this means that on March 20th, Woolly is affected because their shares are no longer £5 per share now. All of their shares have been bought and their shares have gone up to £6.70. So March 20th, Woolly's shares go up to £6.70 per share. So that's the only change for Woolly. But for Cashmere, now investors are looking at Cashmere and they're saying that Cashmere wants to pay 26.8 million for all of Woolly's share capital. But the investors know that Woolly's share capital is 20 million. So they know that Cashmere has overvalued Woolly by 6.8 million. So they're thinking because the expected savings haven't been made public, they're thinking this must be a mistake or something's wrong. So there's been an overvaluation of 6.8 million. So that means Cashmere's capital is going to drop by 6.8 million. So because the investors are worried, they think, okay, there's been an overvaluation, something's gone wrong. Cashmere's share capital is going to drop by 6.8 million because of the overvaluation. So Cashmere's capital is going to drop minus 6.8 million. So before it was 42 million. So 42 minus 6.8 million. 42 million minus 6.8 million. 42 minus 6.8 million equals 35.2. So now Cashmere's share capital is 35.2 million. And we know that Cashmere has 6 million shares. So divided by 6 million, just so we know what the share price is. So divide that by 6 million. So 35.2 divided by 6 million means that their new share price is £5.87. So their share price on March 20th, their share price is £5. Their share price is now £5.87. So it's dropped from 7. So in March 16th, it was £7 per share. They decided to make this deal. Investors are worried. They're thinking, well, why have they overvaluated it? Why are they buying Woolly for 26.8 million when Woolly really just costs 20 million? So people are worried. They're like, okay, there's been an overvaluation. So that excess of 6.8 is meant that Cashmere's capital is dropped by 6.8. So Cashmere used to be 42 million on March 60th. Because of this decision they've made on March 20th, their capital is dropped by 6.8. So now their capital is 35.2 million. And we know that they've got 6 million shares. So if we want to work out their share price, each share price, we do their full capital, 35.2 divided by 6. We know that their share price now is £5.87. Woolly is £6.70. That's it. Their shares have been bought for £6.70. So their share price remains £6.70. Okay. And now we want to look at the company saying, the question is saying, look at 16th, look at the 20th, and look at the 25th. Well, what do we know? We know that, look, on March 25th, information about the expected savings reached the media. So now, semi-strong form says that any inside information, it doesn't know any inside information, it only knows, share price only reflects information made public. Well, now, on March 25th, the expected savings have reached the media. So the expected savings have been made public, and it says, the first paragraph tells us, the directors of Cashmere want to pay £6.70. Why? Because it will achieve savings of 20 million to Cashmere. So Cashmere is going to make 20 million savings because of this. So now we're looking at March 25th. Okay. The expected savings, the expected 20 million savings to Cashmere, expected 20 million savings to Cashmere has been made public. Has been made public. So this means now, so what was their share capital before? Their share capital dropped to 35.2 million and their share price was £5.87. Well, now their full capital is going to increase by the 20 million savings that they made. So it dropped to 35.2. So this is Cashmere PLC. This is all Cashmere. This is all Cashmere. 35.2. Now it's clear that they're going to make 20 million savings. So 35.2 plus 20 equals 55.2 million. This is their new share capital. 55.2 million is their new share capital. And we want to know what the share price is on March 25th. We want to know what the share price is. So we know that they've got 6 million shares. So 55.2 divided by 6 equals. So 55.2 divided by 6 million shares means that the share price is £9.20. So their new share price is £9.20 per share on March 25th. This is their new share price. Woolly's share price, March 25th, again stays the same. Woolly PLC share price remains £6.70 equals £6.70. No changes have been made to Woolly. The only changes that have been made affect Cashmere. And this is it, £9.20 per share. So that's question A. So that's just semi-strong form. So there we were just looking at semi-strong form. But for question B, it's saying, show how these changes would affect strong form. How these changes would be affected in strong form efficiency. So if we're looking at strong form efficiency, so end it there. So if you look at strong form efficiency, if we're starting on March 16th, okay, we're starting on March 16th. Basically, strong form efficiency, we know strong form efficiency, share price reflects everything. Share price reflects past data, reflects present data, and inside information. So on March 16th, everything is going to be known. Everything's going to be known, and it's going to be a step-by-step process. So March 16, again, we know that they have 6 million shares. We know that on March 16th, we know they have 6 million shares. And so this is Cashmere, again, Cashmere. So this row is Cashmere PLC, this column. Cashmere PLC, we know that they have 6 million shares at £7 per share, and their capital is 42 million. Okay, and on March 16th, we know that they're gonna make the changes. We know that they're gonna buy Woolly. We know they're gonna buy Woolly for £6.70 per share. They're gonna buy Woolly for £6.70 per share, and that's gonna be a 6.8 million drop. 6.8 million drop. This is all going to happen in a matter of seconds. Because it's strong form efficiency, everything happens in seconds, literally, because everything is known bit by bit. Whereas semi-strong, you go date from one date to the other date to the other date with everything being made public. Strong form efficiency is just literally seconds. Everything is sort of calculated in seconds. Everything is known. So Kashmir is going to drop again, 42 million. It's going to drop by 6.8 because at this second no one knows what's going on. So 42 million is going to drop by 6.8 because 6.8 is the overvaluation of Woolly. So it's going to drop by 6.8. So it becomes 35.2. So 35.2 million, 6 million shares, so 6 million shares. And the new share price is 35.2 divided by 6 million shares. The new share price is £5.87, we already know that, £5.87. And the same 2 seconds later, we know why the expected savings mean that the capital increases from 35.2, increases by 20, add 20, so it becomes 55.2 million share capital, and the share price straight away increases to £9.20, 55.2 divided by 6 million, £9.20 share price. Everything happens in seconds in strong form efficiency. So everything is made public, like, not everything is made public, everything is just known in strong form efficiency. So March 16th for Woolly as well. March 16th, Woolly. So we know, so the information we already know, they have 4 million shares at £5. 4 million shares at £5. So their capital is 20 million. And straight away we know that they're being bought for £6.70. Strong form efficiency, everything is known. So straight away we know that they're being bought for £6.70. So that means that their new share price at the end of March 16 equals £6.70, and that's it. So strong form efficiency, everything is done in seconds. Everything that we worked out in semi-strong form. So it's the same answer basically. It's the exact same answer. It's just how quick does it happen. So for strong form efficiency, everything happens on the first date. March 16th, everything is known. Like literally 1 second it's this, 2 seconds later, 3 seconds later, everything is calculated in a second. Whereas semi-strong form efficiency, we have to wait until everything is made public. So March 16th we know this, March 20th we know this, and then on the March 25th we know this. So it's a step-by-step process on semi-strong form. Strong form, I don't know if strong form actually in real life it actually works, but this is the concept. The concept of strong form, everything is known, but in real life I doubt like everyone knows everything. It's unlikely to know inside information about a different company. So that's it. So question 2 is just semi-strong and strong form efficiency.